So what's up, guys? Today I want to talk about motorcycle crews or motorcycle gangs, riding crews, however you want to call it. I want to know what everyone's thoughts are on that situation. I've always kind of thought that motorcycle crews were, or I should say motorcycle gangs rather, were kind of just a bad stereotype. I mean, that when you mention motorcycle gang, people always get a negative connotation about it, but I've come to learn, I ride with a group of people, and we're not a typical motorcycle crew or gang or whatever you want to call it. I've never really liked those types of crews. The vests and everybody's got the same thing stitched on the back. It almost seems like an exclusive club kind of thing, and I don't really care for that exclusivity. I kind of like it to be open to anybody, and that's the group that I ride with here in Miami is exactly like that. It's the group I ride with. We call ourselves Miami Bike Addicts. You can check them out on Instagram. We have an Instagram page. It's at Miami Bike Addicts. Or if you want to see some of the pictures that we tag, you can look up the hashtag. It's hashtag Miami Bike Addicts. Not very difficult. And it started off as a small group of us. We all met up one day. We all met through Instagram. We all met up one day for a group ride. And we all just kind of became friends from that point. We all just share a passion for bikes. It's not really pretentious or anything. It's just we get together and we go on group rides and go have fun. A lot of bike crews charge membership dues, and to me that almost seems like a fraternity. And, I've never been about fraternities. It's not for me. I never understood the idea of paying to have a group of friends. Little yappy dog. I've never understood that. It's that whole fraternity mentality. I understand it's a brotherhood, however you want to call it. But these guys, we don't charge membership dues, and we're all really close to one another. So it's just a really cool group of people, and we don't really have this air about us. I mean, we invite anybody into our group. It doesn't matter what you ride. A lot of bike crews are very specific to what you ride. So if you ride sports bikes, it's only sports bikes allowed into that crew. Or if you ride Harleys, it's only Harleys. So we are open to anybody. If you are on two wheels, you're cool with us. So it doesn't matter what you ride. The last ride I went on with these guys, we had a guy on a Harley with us, and he was hauling ass. That guy was really keeping up with us. Now I will say this: it is primarily sports bikes, just because that's what most of us are into. But like I said, you don't have to have a sports bike to ride with us. We're open to whomever wants to come ride with us. So, if you got a dirt bike, if you have, I don't know, if you have a cafe racer, everybody's welcome. Personally, I like the group that we have. You don't have to always be available to ride. But when you are available to ride, there's almost certainly somebody that's willing to ride at the same time as you. Because we all have different schedules, we all work different jobs, and we all have different lives. A lot of bike crews have not mandatory, but they have specific setup rides. And they do it maybe once a week or so. They say, all right, Sunday is our ride day. Every Sunday is going to be our ride day, and we'll do things on that day only, you know, because that's the day we choose. But not everybody has the luxury of having Sundays off. I don't. I do sometimes, but it's not all the time. And so, yeah, when I have a Sunday off, it's cool, and I don't mind riding with everybody. But, you know, what happens if I have a Tuesday night off, and I want to ride, and I want to get together with some other people that want to ride? What then? Well, we communicate. We invite everybody. We have a group chat that we have through an app that's available for iPhone and Android called WhatsApp. And essentially it's a texting/group chat app. And we have an open group chat on there that we, you know, if we meet somebody new, we get their number and we invite them into the chat. And we talk about the group rides in there. We send funny stuff. We just, you know, talk shit with one another. And, you know, if you're looking for something to do, and let's say it's a Tuesday night and there's no really set up ride, you can pretty much just go on the chat and there's going to be people saying, hey, is anybody riding tonight? And you can meet up with those people, and that's how we've kind of become a group of friends and how we all stay in contact. I got to give it up to my boy John for starting the Instagram page. And I can't remember what his Instagram name is right now, but I'll put an annotation on the screen now that'll say his Instagram name, and you can go give him a follow. He's the one that actually runs everything. Yeah, it's a camera, mate. I couldn't tell if he said camera or helmet. And I got to give it up to Alexa. Alexa was the original one that brought us all together. She attempted to set up a group ride, and a bunch of us showed up, and that's really how we all met. She was relatively new to riding. She rides a Ducati, and you know, she's all about the bike life, and she just wanted to meet new people and enjoy group rides, so a bunch of us ended up showing up. And I can't remember her Instagram either right now off the top of my head. It's Alexa something with a bunch of numbers after it, and I'll put an annotation on the screen now. And yeah, she's the one that pretty much started this whole group family that we have. So yeah, guys, leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on motorcycle crews. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you feel it should be, every motorcycle crew should be open to everyone? Or do you think they should have exclusive little groups? Do you feel that you should have to pay dues as if it were a fraternity? You guys know how I feel about it, but I'm curious to see what everyone else thinks. I'll check you guys out on the next video.